Rosie O'Donnell is a household name, an instantly recognizable figure in American entertainment and beyond. She's widely known and loved for her sharp humor, her comedic timing, and her ability to connect with audiences on a deeply personal level. But beyond the laughter, she's also admired for her candor, her willingness to speak her mind, and her passionate activism on a range of important issues. Her outspoken nature has, unsurprisingly, made her both beloved by many and controversial in the eyes of others. This is especially true when it comes to the often divisive world of politics. The long-standing feud between Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump is nothing short of legendary, a clash of personalities and ideologies that has captivated the public for years. This rivalry stretches back years, even predating Trump's unexpected and ultimately successful run for the presidency. Over time, their very public clashes have become a potent symbol, a reflection of deeper societal tensions. Indeed, their ongoing conflict seems to embody America's increasingly stark cultural and political divides. So, when O'Donnell offers her commentary on Trump, it's far more than just celebrity gossip or idle chatter. It's the latest chapter in a deeply personal and often acrimonious rivalry. Her critiques are inevitably shaped by her own unique perspective and identity, including her role as a mother, her unwavering commitment as an LGBTQ+ advocate, and her consistent expression of a progressive and liberal voice. Unsurprisingly, O'Donnell's perspective resonates deeply with many Americans, particularly those who actively oppose Trump's vision for the future of America. So, when she recently responded to Trump's latest controversial remarks on citizenship and immigration, it served to reignite a familiar and, by now, highly publicized conflict between the two figures. Her words in this context carry far more weight than mere personal opinion. They function as a rallying cry, galvanizing those who share her vision of a more inclusive and equitable America for all. Therefore, understanding the complex history between these two figures is absolutely key if we want to truly grasp the full significance and potential impact of her latest public statements. Donald Trump has once again thrust the issue of birthright citizenship back into the national spotlight, reigniting a long-standing debate with significant implications. He's openly questioning whether children born to undocumented immigrants within the United States should automatically be granted citizenship, a right currently protected by the Constitution. His central argument revolves around the interpretation of the 14th Amendment, specifically its citizenship clause. Trump proposes ending the automatic granting of citizenship to these children, a move that would fundamentally alter existing immigration policies. Trump frames this policy shift as a necessary and crucial step to bolster national security, strengthen border control, and curb illegal immigration. This stance resonates strongly with his political base, energizing them with his characteristically tough rhetoric on immigration. However, legal experts across the spectrum are deeply divided on the legality and feasibility of such a change. The overwhelming consensus is that changing this long-standing interpretation would inevitably lead to a major legal battle, potentially spanning years. Ultimately, any significant alteration to birthright citizenship would almost certainly be decided by the Supreme Court. Trump's position represents a direct challenge to well over a century of established legal precedent and constitutional understanding. His remarks have ignited a fierce and passionate debate across the nation, touching upon fundamental principles. This debate highlights the deep and often conflicting divisions within American society regarding the very definition of what it means to be an American citizen. The controversy surrounding birthright citizenship extends far beyond mere political maneuvering. At its core, it forces us to confront a fundamental question about our national identity and the values we hold dear. Rosie O'Donnell wasted no time firing back at Trump's proposal. She called his plan cruel, un-American, and a betrayal of the nation's core values. O'Donnell argued that denying citizenship to children born in the U.S. would create a permanent underclass and undermine the American dream. She emphasized the real-world impact: families torn apart, children left stateless, and communities living in fear. Aligning with legal scholars, she accused Trump of distorting the Constitution for political gain. O'Donnell's response was both personal and passionate, urging Americans to choose empathy over exclusion. For her, this isn't just a legal debate, it's about the soul of the country. Her rebuttal stands as a call for compassion and a defense of America's promise. The O'Donnell-Trump clash reflects a larger national debate over citizenship and identity. The 14th Amendment's birthright citizenship clause has long defined America as a land of immigrants. Today, public opinion is sharply divided. with partisanship shaping views on who should be considered American. Some argue for stricter laws citing global trends and national security, while others defend birthright citizenship as a core value. Legal scholars mostly agree the law is settled, but political pressure keeps the debate alive. The conversation is shaped by history and ideology and shifting demographics. This isn't just about policy, it's about what kind of country America wants to be. The outcome will shape the nation's future and its sense of self. In the landscape of American ideologies, we find figures who embody vastly different perspectives. Rosie O'Donnell and Donald Trump represent two starkly different visions for America, offering contrasting ideas about its identity and future. Trump's approach is decidedly nationalist, emphasizing a focus on domestic priorities. His policies are focused on border security, aiming to control immigration through strict legal definitions and enforcement. He sees birthright citizenship as a loophole, a point of contention in his broader immigration strategy. He argues that this perceived loophole threatens national sovereignty and security. O'Donnell's vision, in contrast, is inclusive, championing diversity and acceptance. Her perspective is rooted in compassion, advocating for policies that support marginalized communities. She holds the belief that America's strength lies in its diversity, viewing it as a source of innovation and cultural richness. Their supporters are just as divided, entrenched in their respective ideologies. Each side sees the other as out of touch or dangerous, fueling further polarization. The debate surrounding these visions has become a flashpoint, igniting passionate discussions across the nation. It serves as a focal point for broader cultural and political battles, reflecting deeper societal divisions. Ultimately, this clash forces the nation to grapple with fundamental questions. It compels America to confront its core values and consider its future direction, prompting a critical examination of its identity. The resolution, whether it's determined in courts, through legal challenges, Congress, through legislative action, or at the ballot box through the democratic process, will ultimately define what it means to be American in the years to come. The stakes couldn't be higher as the nation navigates these complex issues. The conversation is far from over, and the search for common ground continues.